Hi everyone, welcome back to another match betting video. So I thought, because it's New Year, I'm going to do a few little videos, like shorter videos, for the match betting for the match betting people out there, because I know there's quite a few people that subscribe to me for the match betting stuff, and I didn't want to neglect them because I've been very eBay focused recently. The last match betting challenge I did was I tried making £1,000 in April, and it was just as the first lockdown happened, so that was bad timing, and that was when all the sports got cancelled and everything. But Cheltenham Festival did go ahead, so I did manage to make, I think I made about £804 in April, so I was really pleased with that. But since my last match betting video, which I think was September, where I showed how much I'd made in my first year with match betting, since then, to be honest, I haven't done much at all. There's just been so many other things that I've been doing, and match betting was always like a real, I can't even say part-time, something that I did in my spare time. I just haven't had any spare time. Because if you follow me, you might know that I moved. That's just been a whole nightmare of a thing. And then since I've moved, it's just been one thing after another. I think it has for everyone anyway. I think we've all had our own struggles and things. But it just seems to be one thing after the other. But now, it's taken me about nearly 2 months to get my son started in preschool, because he's at that age now to go to preschool. So he's in and he goes 3 days a week. So I now have some more time to spend making videos and doing match betting and the other stuff that I like to do in my spare time. So the plan has always been to get back into match betting in January to try and make back all the money I spent at Christmas. So this year I spent a lot of money at Christmas because it's the first year I've ever had like actual money to spend. I've always been very poor, but this year I've built up a lot of different income streams and I have a lot of money to spend at Christmas, so it was very nice to be able to splash out and buy people nice things. So I thought it would be fun to see if I can make some of that money back from match betting. So my goal was going to be £1,000, but then I got worried because the third lockdown has now happened. So I thought, oh great, is everything going to be cancelled again? What are we going to do? It's also already the 8th of January. I wanted to start this on the 1st, but I was ill over Christmas. It wasn't like corona related. It wasn't corona related, I had a test. But I was ill anyway, and yeah, things just got poor. And it just didn't happen, so it's now the 8th. So we're starting on the 8th of January, and maybe it'll go into February, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was worried that all the sports were going to be cancelled, and I wasn't sure how lucrative match betting was going to be this year with everything that's happened. And I also didn't know about the offers, like if they were still the same, you know, if you were still getting them, because I know, well, when things shut down, all the bookies have to shut and everything, so I know they're still going online, but I wasn't sure if that was like a good or bad thing. I've kind of just not even paid attention. What I did is I went on the Profit Accumulator forum, which I bang on about all the time. It is so good though. It's where I go to get all my match betting information, and on there I found the 1K Club thread, and I scrolled right down to the end to see if there was any like new people hitting this kind of money, because you can see it starts off from 5 years ago when everything was normal and sports were all normal, so of course people were hitting that kind of money then. But I wanted to see if they were doing it now, and I found all these people who had just started match betting like in the last few months, and they are already hitting this amount of money. So that just proved to me that it's still worth it. It's definitely still worth it, especially for new people. And yeah, just seeing all these new people hitting these numbers just gave me that motivation, because if these guys are doing it, there is literally nothing stopping me or you doing it. They don't have like any special secret knowledge that we don't have. They're just using Profit Accumulator the same as me. So if they can do it, we can do it too. Of course, all the new people, if they are starting with fresh accounts, if you don't know anything about match betting, I'll put a link below to like a short video that I'm going to upload today, so it should already be out by the time you see this, of just like the basics for complete new people. Don't watch it if you're experienced, because it'll be boring for you. Yeah, these people on the forum, if they're starting out with fresh accounts and start from the beginning, then of course they're going to get to like the 1K club, 2K club, 3K club quicker, because they have all the new sign-up offers, which are usually the most easiest and quickest way to make money. You just get all these like big free bets thrown at you all the time just for signing up. I'm not jealous. But if you haven't done them sign up offers, it's definitely worth it. Even if you do them and decide you don't like match betting, it's definitely worth it just for them sign up offers, because it is just free money. It's sat there waiting. The big thing I noticed going through these comments in the 2K and the 3K clubs as well is that people talking about their accounts being gubbed, which I explain as well in the match betting basics video. It's just basically when your account gets restricted and you no longer get offers and free bets and stuff like other customers. But I think if you go into it, your accounts are going to get gubbed. I really don't like that word. I don't know why it's called that, but I don't like that word. Your accounts are going to get restricted, but that just means that they can see that your account is like consistently making a lot of money. So if your accounts don't ever get restricted, then I would argue that you're maybe not making a lot of money, or you're very clever and doing it very, very slow. So these people that I've seen on the forum who have hit like the 3K club since like August or in a few months, which is awesome, they are probably going to lose their accounts quicker than if you're doing it slower. But either way, it's still worth it, because you're still like, they could go in full force, say, I just want to do it for a few months and make like, say they hit a goal of reaching the 5K club by, I don't know, March, April. Totally doable because people do it. I made £4 in my first year doing it very slow. Like, I try to think of something really slow. Snail pace, that's the one. Say if you're not at work or something and you have loads of time now just stuck at home and you want to go full force for like a month or 2 months at match betting, you could make an easy £4,000-5,000, and then yes, your accounts will get restricted and then it's like game over. You made that money, there you go, enjoy it. Or you could take the slower approach. I mean, there's people on the forum that have been on there 4 or 5 years and they are still going with their accounts. That's what I like about match betting, is you can really fit it into like your life and what's going on now. You know, if I was here and I wasn't working and I didn't have my children and I didn't have much to do, I'd probably just go full on with match betting and just see how much I could really make without caring about the health of my accounts. Because I'm not a bettor like in normal life, real life. Outside of match betting, I don't bet on sports or interested in sports in any way. However, there is ways around it, and I have taken precaution to keep my accounts going as long as possible. It seemed to have worked really well for me. I'm over a year in and it's nowhere near the end. I've just followed what people have advised on the Profit Accumulator forum, because I'm really not a pro, I'm not an expert. I just follow what they say on there. That's all I do. I don't know any like secret thing. I just read these guys who have been doing it for 4 or 5 years, and there's people that do it full time, and there's people that do it full time as their full income, and it's them people that I like to talk to and I like to read what they say, because they know what they're talking about. So I am going to start with £200. Start with a fresh spreadsheet, which if you want a copy of it, it's free on the Team Profit website. I'll put the link below. It's brilliant. It's all that I've ever used. I'm going to start with a fresh one of them, £200, and let's see if we can turn the £200 into £800 with only a few hours a week. I'm not going to be putting in like a huge amount of hours, but I will be putting in some effort. I will this time, because like all of last year I really didn't. And if you're interested in match betting, just have a look at some of the comments from my previous videos. You will see people that have signed up and how much they've made. That's the first thing I do whenever I'm looking into anything. I go to the comments to see what people are saying, the people who have tried it and what they're actually saying about it. And you will see so many people saying, you know, they just started, and there is people doing far better than me in the comments in all the match betting videos. But I really want to this year just ramp it up a bit. I made £4 last year, which was brilliant. I want to see if I can ramp it up to like 6. So not like a huge difference, but like an extra £6. I definitely would not complain about an extra £6. Anyway, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments. I know there's loads of you that signed up for Profit Accumulator and started match betting and started making money. Please let me know how much you made. I love hearing it. It encourages me to get going. It really does. Because when you're on your own, you kind of just think, nah. But when you hear about all these other people, you're like, well, I can do it then, if they can do it. So anyone wants to join me in this month making the money back that you spent on Christmas, message me. I'm horrendous at getting back to messages, I'm not gonna lie, so messaging me is probably not the best idea. I don't keep apps like social media apps on my phone anymore because I would just sit there for hours, like just scrolling. So I've deleted them all completely. So the only time I ever check messages is when I physically go and log on, and even then I don't really read my messages. I'm just very antisocial. So your best bet is really commenting down below. Let me know if you started, how much you've made, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. I'll be uploading today a match betting basics video for anyone who's new and just wanting to know what on earth I'm talking about. So look out for that, and I will see you in the next video. What I learned to speak.